JK friends! Welcome back to day 21 of our virtual learning together. Before we begin today's lesson, you need to sign in. Grab your ruler and a pencil, make another line on your sign-in sheet, and write your last name with one capital letter and the rest lowercase. Go do that now. Have you ever heard of storytelling blocks? Or maybe you have made story stones, maybe at like a summer camp or something like that. If not, it's a fun way to tell stories. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to use my storytelling blocks today, and then I'm going to teach you what you're going to do at home. These are my storytelling blocks. They're little wooden blocks, and they have pictures on each side of the cube. Miss Jessica is going to show you how to tell a story using these blocks. So first I'm going to grab my painter's tape and I'm going to mark out how long I want my story to be. And I'm going to use painter's tape because it's really easy to take right off of your table when you're done and it doesn't leave like sticky stuff behind. So I'm going to measure out maybe about the length of a ruler. 1 foot, okay? And I'm going to place this down on my table. All right, now I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see me roll the story cubes, place them down on my taped line, and tell you a made-up story. Now I'm going to begin telling my story. I'm going to roll the first cube that has the characters on it. Let's see. Oh, a pig. A pink pig named Priscilla. Once upon a time, there was a pink pig named Priscilla. Let's see what kind of day she was having. It was nighttime. Once upon a time, a pink pig named Priscilla went out on an adventure at nighttime. The moon was out and the stars were shining. She got in a boat. Priscilla, the pink pig, went out at night in a boat and she sailed on her adventure to a castle, a purple castle. I wonder who she was going to visit in that purple castle. Let's see. Oh my gosh, she saw a bunny in the castle. So Priscilla the pink pig went out at night and traveled by boat to a castle where she saw her friend Ronald the rabbit. Ronald the rabbit had something special to share with her. He got a new fish as a pet. The end. So now I'm going to teach you how you can tell stories at home even if you don't have those storytelling blocks like I have or story stones. Okay, in this box, it's my storytelling box. Can you hear it? I have gone around the house and I found lots of things and I put it in this storytelling box. And I'm going to close my eyes, I'm going to reach in, and I'm going to take out these items and I'm going to tell you a story with things that I found around the house. Okay, I'm not going to peek, I'm going to reach in. A carrot! Now we always start our stories with once upon a time. So I'm going to start my story like this. Once upon a time, there were beautiful orange carrots growing in the garden. I placed it down here on my blue tape. I'm going to reach in again. An astronaut was growing those carrots to take up to space on his next mission. But the carrots were being eaten by gigantic ants. He was traveling back to Earth. Oh, so he was growing his carrots up in space and there were ants up there. So he had to travel back to Earth. I wonder what he's coming back to Earth to get. Apples. He was coming back to Earth to get apples? I guess all the carrots got yucky up in space with those big, huge ants. A dolphin! So he came back to get apples and he tossed him into the water and the dolphin came up and he got it with his nose and he was playing with the astronaut. The end. Wasn't that a silly story? But did you see that I made it up? I used my imagination. I didn't even know what I was going to pick out. I just told the story from my imagination. Now, this time you're going to set those ones aside that you did with your storytelling. And you're just going to pick out 3 this time. And I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to break it in half. Okay? And I'm going to put it up at the top of a piece of white paper, or you can use your journal paper, okay? Because my story needs to be short now. It doesn't need to be so long. And now I'm going to pick out 3 because we're going to do a little writing with what happened in our story. So I only picked out 3 because I think that that's probably the perfect amount for a JK student. Are you ready? Here I go. Okay, I'm gonna reach in. A tree. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful lane that had palm trees lined up and down either side of the lane. There was a basket underneath the palm tree at the end of the lane. A birdie was in the basket. It was a bird's nest. And that's the end. Now I'm going to write about it. Okay, now I'm going to write my story. So let's review my story. I said, one day there was a beautiful lane lined with palm trees. And at the end of the lane, there was a yellow basket. Along came a bluebird and landed in that basket to build a nest. Now I'm going to write. I saw a palm tree lane. A basket was in the last tree. It belongs to a blue bird. Okay, friends, now it's your turn. Go collect about 10 items from around the house. And our theme is kind of like Earth related because Earth Day is this week. So I would like you to look through games. I found my basket in a game. Look through toys. It can be McDonald's trinkets. Anything that you can find that is related to weather, nature, animals, plants. Now it is your turn. Mom and Dad have gathered a bunch of things. Now don't you peek. You're going to reach into your bag or your box and you're going to tell Mommy or Daddy a story just with your words, okay? Then after you do that, you can do the writing and the illustrating just like Miss Jessica did. Great job today, writers. I can't wait to hear some of your stories. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.